We've all heard about digital citizenship, and most of you would agree it's an important set of knowledge and skills for all of us. But why should you really care? In this session, we'll learn a little bit about what we mean by digital citizenship, and we're going to explore some scenarios and how it actually applies to your school and personal lives on a daily basis. We help students understand digital citizenship through these three principles. It's about respecting and protecting yourself, respecting and protecting others, and respecting and protecting property, such as intellectual property and personal property. In your digital or paper package, there's a document called Making Connections to Digital Citizenship Education. This document includes open columns with the three principles of digital citizenship education: respecting and protecting yourself, others, and property. As well, also included on the list are the transform pedagogical shifts, as well as some common scenarios and challenges we encounter with digital citizenship on a daily basis in our school. So you're welcome to use this sheet to jot notes or make any connections that you might have between these things and any areas of digital citizenship education that you might need to explore further moving on. Alberta Education, through the Ministerial Order on Student Learning, as well as the Learning and Technology Policy Framework, is guiding us towards student-centered learning, which includes students using technology in the classroom to access, share, and create knowledge. Discover, develop, and apply these 10 competencies, which you've likely come across. In addition to allowing new ways of learning, there's a strong need to develop those digital citizenship skills and technological skills, as well as demonstrating what they know and monitoring their learning progress. Inspiring education reminds us through the 3 E's that digital citizenship is really an important part of becoming an ethical citizen. Did you know that Edmonton Catholic Schools has a digital citizenship administrative regulation? Basically states that the principal will have a PD plan in place for digital citizenship, as well as ensuring grade-appropriate digital citizenship instruction. It also reiterates the teeth in your school's conduct policy in dealing with situations regarding digital citizenship. In a moment, we're going to explore some real-world context and common school scenarios related to digital citizenship. And as they're explored, consider the transform pedagogies that you and your colleagues are shifting toward. Think about the 3 principles of digital citizenship that we've mentioned and where they're needed as you implement your pedagogical shifts. What knowledge or skill would benefit your students? What could go wrong? What should you plan for in advance? Okay, it's time for a challenge. Various scenarios often happen in our schools, which drives the need for digital citizenship background knowledge and education. Teachers and administrators often wonder, what do district policies or other rules state about how I should handle this situation? So in this opening challenge, work with a partner or by yourself or a small group to explore the provided documents, either in paper or digital format, to solve at least one of these scenarios. The scenarios are categorized from low to high challenge. Low meaning that the answers for what you should do are easy to find in a single document, whereas high challenge scenarios are more complex and they may require multiple documents or information sources, or may even be contextual and may depend on the situation. To start, consider, what do I need to know to be able to solve this challenge? The documents that provide direction in these scenarios can be found in digital format on the URL on this slide, and may also be in paper format through your session facilitator. If you're having trouble, there's both a hints section on the second page and full solutions are provided at the end of the document. After you've had some time to explore these, let's stop and share as a group and discuss these in a few minutes. If you or your group finishes early, you're invited to explore additional challenges on this page or make connections between these different scenarios using the other document we referred to earlier. and we'll discuss these scenarios in a moment. Throughout this session, you've explored various documents, policies, and a few common scenarios we encounter in schools which relate to the need for digital citizenship education for ourselves and our students. Let's come back to the driving question. Why should I care about digital citizenship education? Here are some of the reasons that teachers give us for caring about digital citizenship education for students. To help our students know how to use the technology safely and responsibly, to help avoid some of the scenarios you've encountered in this session, as well as fulfilling our responsibilities as educators and educational leaders. So where do you go from here? Well, here are some options to explore further. You can explore the Emerging Technology site and the digital citizenship lesson activity materials and online materials that we and other teachers have made available. You can even book an MTech consultant to come and work with you or your students or your staff to deepen your knowledge and skill in digital citizenship education, whether it's a standalone activity or integrated into a project you're already working on. You can share the student digital citizenship page on MyECSD, which includes online interactives, video, even games to deepen their knowledge and skill. And you can share our public ecsd.net Parents and Students Digital Citizenship page with your community, which also includes all of our policies as well as some great educational resources that will really help parents understand how to guide their children in digital citizenship.